Hello to existing subscribers to either my former video podcast, Dead Man Talking / Dead Man Vlogging, and also to my audio subscribers to my very short lived audio book, voiceover, podcast, audio only channel, Audio Bard. But mainly, well, I am talking to any of you via video or audio because I'm merging both of those platforms. I'm also talking to prospective new subscribers. A reboot is imminent. I have been backlogging episodes, and Meaning Seeker is the name of my new podcast. And I'll be launching this video either the day before or the same day as my first episode. So, first and foremost, this new channel, just to remind any remaining subscribers, thank you very much if you have remained. And I hope you at least give this new podcast a try, a sample, before you decide whether or not to remain or to unsubscribe. But also to those who are new to me. My name's James. I trained at one of the best drama schools in Britain. I'm a professionally trained actor. I am an actor, and I'm also an author and a writer. My first novel is getting pretty close to being finished. The reason I mention that is because at the heart, the very foundation of this new video and audio podcast, Meaning Seeker, is my perspective and perspectives and insights, and my professional insights as well, of course, as a highly trained actor, but also as a writer, as someone who is just finishing the process of becoming an author. So, yeah, the first ongoing episode you can expect is, if you're watching on video, a watch along commentary style solo podcast. So the first episode, which will either upload today or the next day, probably the same day as this, but I will be uploading on Tuesday the 12th of November 2024. And I filmed it a few months ago, or a couple of months ago. And that's me watching The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. A lot of people have in the past, and I'm sure will continue to call me a film bro. But while those people quickly know, I'm just all about looking beneath the surface and not judging things too quickly. And I think there's a lot of value in a lot of movies which people would just dismiss on some level. And all the films and TV shows which I'll be watching, commentary style, but also as if you're watching them with me, so they're watch-alongs and commentaries, I'm going to be open and honest at myself, and I'm going to explore the meaning that I see, feel, or perceive in certain movies, TV shows. I'll be looking into novels as well. I'll be looking into topics. I'll be releasing an episode soon, which I've almost finished, on the Wheel of the Year. And it's a little bit late, but it's looking into Samhain, or Samhain, one of the ancient names for Halloween. I'll be doing topics, varied topics, but also looking into Jungian psychology, the Bhagavad Gita, anything and everything that I see meaning in. And this channel is going to be overall very raw. For instance, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, the Shawshank Redemption, The Legend of Bagger Vance, Jim Henson's The Storyteller, Bradley Cooper's film Burnt. I've already recorded those, and I'm recording myself. You can either just listen to it on Spotify or wherever, or watch it, and it's me watching it with you, and I'm watching the entire film. It's not just clips, it's not just scenes. So it's long form a lot of the time, but raw. Sometimes it'll be short. Anyway, if any of this sounds good to you, then I invite you to come along for the ride, give me a try. I only mention what I'm about to mention when it's necessary. I sustained a traumatic brain injury a few years ago, and I have chronic fatigue as a result. And I'm only really mentioning that because I've backlogged a load of episodes, and I'm really doing my best. I won't go into too much detail about all of that. It's an ongoing battle, but the point is, I'm not going to be able to share this Meaning Seeker podcast content as far and wide as I would like. So it's just a call to action, this really. Forget the brain injury. But if you love this, if you really like this and you want it to carry on, then every episode, wherever you either watch or listen to this, please give it 5 stars or hit the like button or equivalent and put a comment. Share it to someone who you know, who you think might like my content. Any of that will be really appreciated by me. I do that with all of the YouTube podcasts I watch, and I'm a bit too meticulous when I'm able to be, but it only takes 20 to 30 seconds to do all of that each episode, so I'd really appreciate it. Once you're sure you'd like to come along for the Meaning Seeker ride and keep along, yeah, I'd really appreciate that. And please also hit all notifications on the notification bell on YouTube and anywhere you are. And I'd just also ask, just give me a month. And then if after a month of getting a notification each week, you decide to amend that to, let's say, 1 notification a week, that's fine. I will just really appreciate you giving me 3 or 4 weeks until you decide. That's all. Yeah, I think I've said everything. But yeah, long term, this podcast will be the home of me as an author, and there will be opportunities as time goes on, as soon as is possible. I can't say when yet. For any of you who might be beta readers or would like to, there'll be opportunities to give my next draft, which will be the first draft where I'm going to be willing to let people give it a read and give me feedback. So if you like this and you also like the idea, once you've watched or listened to a few episodes and think, you know what, I'd be interested in giving James a go as an author and see what his first novel is all about. I've also recorded Donnie Darko, me watching that, and I feel like if you do like Donnie Darko, The Legend of Bag of Ants, even The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and other films, much more, they're probably a better example actually. Donnie Darko is I think if you like Donnie Darko, you will like my novel. The only way you might not is if it's not written well enough, but we'll see. I believe in myself, but I've got more to do, more to achieve, more to adjust. Let's just say that. Right, I'll leave it there. I will update this video as often as I can as time goes on, because this channel is going to keep evolving. It's going to keep altering and adjusting, and yeah, I believe it's going to keep getting better. But I want it to be raw. I want it to be unedited as much as possible. The only times it really will be is when I go off on ridiculous tangents, or there was a problem with, or I had to go for a wee. I had to go to the toilet and cut out that bit during a film commentary, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'll leave it there. And yeah, so The Secret Life of Walter Mitty probably will be uploaded at the same time as this. So if that's the top right hand corner on YouTube, I'll also be uploading this on all the video platforms I can. It will be on all the audio as well, but it might launch about a week later than the video, just because I need to work out how to get that going, or remind myself how to. But after a few weeks, they'll get uploaded on all the audio podcast platforms at the same time as the video ones, the video platforms, YouTube, etc. Yeah, just to say with that, I don't want to. I want my podcast to be available to everyone. That's why I'm going to upload it everywhere, at least initially. And if I stop doing that at any point, that's just because I have chronic fatigue, basically. But I'll keep you updated on everything. And if you've listened till now, or I really appreciate it. I appreciate you even starting to give me a listen, basically. And so I'll put a link in this video, or in the description, and in the description I'll put links to everything, no matter where you're listening or watching this, as soon as I can. But yeah, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty watch along is out now, probably. No, it will be when you watch this, pretty much, or within a few hours, if you watch this when it first comes out. Make sure you've watched it first, because all of my commentary episodes are filled with spoilers, and they are made for people who have already watched, and mostly for people who love the movie or TV show or whatever it is. But you can just have watched it once. It's up to you. Anyway, much love, and welcome. And I hope you subscribe and give me a go. And I'd love comments on podcast and video if there's anything I've missed, or just insights you've got. And I will be aiming to do a monthly feedback where I respond to comments and questions, that kind of thing, or insights. I won't be able to reply on the comments, but I will make a video once a month, or often as I can. But I think I can do once a month, but I just have to limit and be very strict with myself, energy-wise, with that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Welcome to Meaning Seeker. I'm really excited about this, and I hope you give it a go. And if you do, I hope it's for you. And if it is, brilliant. I'm glad to have you. If it's not, no problem. Absolutely no problem. I just appreciate so fucking much. Just give me a shout. Give me a go. Give me a try. Hearing me out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Bye. Thanks a lot.